All right, day 3 in the books. Definitely a much different vibe out here at 49ers practice than we got yesterday. Because as you know, as we discussed, energy was through the roof. Offense, defense, everyone was making plays. But I would definitely say today was won by the defense. The offense was disjointed, felt like, for the majority of the day. And I think it all kind of started with how the offensive line rotation worked out today. It was really interesting because there was no signs of Jake Brendel, Jonathan Feliciano, or Spencer Burford. So that means we got backups as starters today. And then during the first team period, it appeared that it was going to be Ben Barch at center, Dominic Pooney, the rookie, at right guard, and then Colton McKivitz, Jalen Moore, and Aaron Banks. But when they got to the first team period, they switched it up, and Nick Zakelj took over as the starting center, and the others remained with the starting offensive line. So definitely some shuffling on the offensive line. And unfortunately, just for the offense, it was a much different day than yesterday. Not a lot was happening on the run game. You had Brock Purdy throw an interception today, but I mean, it was a beautifully intercepted ball by Jair Brown, who was in coverage on Deebo Samuel against the left sideline. The ball sailed on Brock just a little bit, but Jair Brown made a phenomenal play to just go up and high point it, snagged it right out of the air. Deebo tried his best to go up and get it, but it was just a little bit out of reach, and Jair made a phenomenal play. I even asked Jair about it, and he said, man, it felt great. I haven't had an interception since February because, as you guys know, last time Jair Brown had an INT was against Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. So I thought that was a pretty cool answer from him. But in regards to just kind of like overall play, Brock had basically the pocket collapse on him, so it would have been a sack. The play was over before it started, but he still uncorked it. And the ball probably traveled about 45 yards downfield, kind of sailed over Ronnie Bell's head and along with the defenders. And there's another pass. It was almost identical placement of the Jair Brown interception, and it was intended for Deebo Samuel, but it was broken up by a couple 49ers defenders as the train goes by. So just it wasn't a crisp day for the 49ers offense at all. I mean, the play that looked like it was going to be one of the biggest gains of the day was Elijah Mitchell coming out of the backfield and Brock Purdy hitting him, and then Elijah Mitchell fumbled. So just not a lot of great things from like a big play perspective. Yeah, it was definitely a Friday. Definitely a Friday. That's kind of what it felt like. You know, when you get into work on Friday and you're like, we'll go through the motions, we'll get through the day. You know, there's no George Kittle out here, no Nick Bosa, no Christian McCaffrey. So it felt like a Friday. It felt like a Friday at work. Let's get through today, get out of here, get healthy. I believe the 49ers will have the weekend off, and we will get our first day of pads on Monday. And then I think we will see a much different energy. I know obviously people will probably take the interception or the overthrows one way or the other. Again, it's day 3. No starting offensive line, no Kittle, no Ayuk, no CMC, no Trent. You're on your 4th-string center. You got a rookie starting at right guard. It is what it is, right? I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it and say, oh, it was a good practice for the offense. It was a little ugly, but hey, that happens. It's practice, it's training camp, and now what we are going to judge it against is how does the offense respond on Monday when pads come on? What's the energy going to look like out here? And then we'll take it from there. But as it stands right now, mediocre practice. Defense definitely won the day. A lot of PBUs, stuff like that. But yeah, that's definitely not the same update as yesterday. Yesterday was we had a lot more stuff to talk about. Today, It's a little ho-hum, but I'll still be on later to talk about it. Let me know what you guys think about these things in the comments below, and as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.